Good afternoon. Welcome to the Boerboel Show. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a fantastic day so far. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman, and we're here with our 2-week-old Barbarian Bagheera Exotics Pearl puppies, and they are doing fantastic. Pearl's keeping them nice and clean. Puppies are growing, they moving around on their own. What's up, girl? Get out. So I like using this because this gives the puppies a little bit of obstacles for them to overcome. And we always presenting them with little minor challenges. They can get sometimes they get fall out of this off the bed, and they gotta figure out how to get themselves back on. It gives them some extra padding. Padding is always good because that helps with the hips and the normal joint development. It also helps them with moving around. So this is got some it's got this porous material. We got a puppy over here that's trying to catch. He done fell off the mat. So this porous material is good for their grip. You want the puppies to have that good grip, and that way they can move around and get to where they need to be. If not, they slipping all around. He heard that puppy over there crying once he had hit that vinyl. On that, when they get on that vinyl, they can't move. They can't. And what they start doing is swimming. You got to be very mindful of that because that could lead to a swimming puppy. A swimming puppy, they don't develop properly. So you need this padded material or surface. See my little guy here. Gets up and move around. See him over there moving around though. Eventually he gonna find his way back over here. He got a strong sense of smell. The puppies are nursing super good though. Mom has got abundance of milk. Let's see. Whoa. Almost on. Did you see that? But that's good milk production. See, these puppies is so comfortable. They so comfortable that they doesn't even matter that mom has returned. They all been handled. See how you can flip them over. Remember in the beginning that they struggled, that there was the eyes have begun to open up. I'm trying to kiss for that puppy to come. No, what he's doing. What he's doing is he's trying to find. He's using his nose. He's trying to find the rest of the pups and mom. Now you see how he headed over that way. He led with his nose. Using his nose. Watch this. You can feel my temperature. No, I'm not your mom. And this is what we got going on. let's go through the peel through the puppies. We got extra large. Then I think he's the largest male. We got second black female. Right here, she's doing swell. We got the third largest male, looking good. It's the third largest male. We pretty much got these puppies identified. And got the second largest female, which is a red female. All these other puppies we expect to have really beautiful markings. Part of the whole entire purpose of breeding to Bagheera is because he's a stunningly beautiful dog. We got the largest black female. Jet black female. Large and in charge. All these puppies got really nice thick bones. Red to Bagheera for his sheer beauty. He's athletic and along with his athleticism. Then we got, so we expect to see a lot of that in the puppies. See, they all got that lustrous, beautiful sheen on their coat. They thick, lush coats. That's part and due from the dad. Okay, yeah, Pearl look like she rolling her eyes at me. You're a beautiful dog too, but you're beautiful and brolic. You're not like, you're a beautiful dog, bro. I'm sorry. No, it's no way around it, baby. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. My girl Pearl. And let me see, who is this? Okay, that's the largest male there. And you see how calm, cool, laid back, and relaxed these pups are. That's due to our extensive handling. We're building these puppies up, getting them ready. 14 days old. Look at that magnificent pigment. That's beautiful. These really proud of my dogs. Really proud of my puppies. This is my guy, Mr. Feisty. Let's see if he learned to relax any. Getting better, boy. You're getting better. Not. You're just not gonna be a relax. You just turned up. You just high energy. Like I said, that's my guy right there. That's one of those kind of puppies that's gonna be for a very special home. You're gonna have to be quite very active for a dog like him. Because a dog like that. No, this is also a nice pup. This is one of the ones that people often sleep on. This is the smallest male, but you can see he's got really broad face, and you can't really get too caught up on the size. That's why I say this is one of those ones that could be often slept on. He got all of these puppies got really nice pigment, paw, um, heavy black pigment around the pads in the face, and really thick, lot of thickness in the bone. You can see the wrinkles in the bones. They remind me a lot of Cairo's puppies. They show signs of Cairo's. It's going to be really interesting to watch this litter develop. We had this combination before, a Bagheera over a Cairo daughter, but we only had one puppy. And his name was Warrior. Warrior was turned out to be stunningly beautiful and just got a great athletic physique, and he lives in a pet home. It's not like a working home, but he still has got muscles popping all out of his chest and his back. You can see this puppy well developed already. Really good, thick neck, muscular shoulders. This natural muscle though. It's not like we exercising the puppies or anything like that. It's all in their genetics. Nice, well developed bone. because they moving around, they stepping. This leads to thick, dense bones. See that? Look at that. Look at the pads. Nice thick pads. Paws nice and thick. Uh, Mass. Boerboel should be a massive dog. So we really pleased with that. The broadness of the skull. You can tell they got the box in the back, with followed by a box in the front. So things are coming along really nice. So by their puppies is 2 weeks old now, so we can get some individual pictures because the eyes are open, and we got a little bit of character in the face, so we can kind of see how, well, at least get some type of expectation of what they're gonna look, or some comparative value, so we can look at each one and see where the eyes are in relation to the width of the nose and the muzzle, which is important if you're looking for, from a conformational aspect. See, so even though this pup right here is a little smaller than the rest, look at the way that he's proportioned in comparison to the rest of his body. All of these Boerboels are going to be a lot of big dogs. All of them are going to be at least 140, 150-pound males. But so you want to find the one that's got the best structure. And see, these littler ones, the smaller pups, often they develop really balanced. They got great symmetry, amount of leg height to width, the neck in relation to the head, the way that the chest lines up with the shoulders. More than anything, though, we want to handle the pups, though. Make sure that they're used to human contact. You're picking them up. They're used to being flipped all around. See here, he's still nice and calm. Remember when we first started. So this is the development after 11 days of intense handling. Well, I wouldn't say intense, but deliberate handling. This is the results. Let me see if I ain't got it on my comments. Hey Jan, what's going on? What's up, Tim? Oh, we got thank you so much, Elvis, Black and Yellow. Jen, for some reason I got to figure out why I can't. I saw I got a notification that you sent me a comment, but I couldn't see what it was. Well, let me add. I couldn't see what it was. I gotta sort some things out on Facebook. But what I look for in a puppy is my main thing. What I'm looking for is balance from head to toe. I'm looking at their proportions. Now, another strong consideration that I'm going to make is the energy. I like a puppy with a little bit more intensity. So I mean, like these puppies, they good, they nice and relaxed. They're gonna make really good pets. But remember, I'm looking for a dog that's not only gonna be a good pet with some intelligence, but I like higher energy. And this is just a little bit too relaxed for me. I mean, this is a female. This is the largest female, and you see, like she just knocked out, and they're gonna make really good dogs. I don't mind, but for a male, I want a dog that is gonna be busy, a little bit more suspicious, a little bit more active than the average. So, but I'm getting up there in age. Sometimes that could be a lot to deal with as they grow. Here's our male here. And you see what I mean, though? He just laid back and relaxed. Let me show you the dog that I always have had my eye on from the very beginning. I think it's this guy right here. Yeah. And you see how all the other puppies kind of resting and relaxing. Even that puppy back there. And he still is like trying to eat. So he just got a little bit more activity level. Sorry about that. He's a little bit more active. He doesn't really like being on his back, which is a submissive position. So the puppies, they're not this is another one too. They don't really like that being on their back. They don't want to be submissive. This is a sign of this going to be more of a dominant puppet in the hierarchy or in the pecking order. Compare him. See, so I get him like this when I hold this guy up. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. He doesn't really like it, but he's getting much better. It depends on what are your goals. It depends on what are your long-term goals. What are you looking to have? If you're looking for a family pet, if you're looking for a nurturing dog, I would definitely go for a female. Females tend to be more caring, they more gentle, they more sensitive to your needs. It's like these puppies. So we got my boy balanced out though. Might be a little tired from all of the stimulation. But I would say a female, if you're looking for a nurturing dog, your male dog, that's gonna be more like your best friend. That's like my my homie. He riding with me everywhere. It requires a little bit more stimulation. I think the females are more sensitive. Males are more capable. I think the females are more protective. The males are more capable. I say, he's like a best friend. He's more like my road dog. My road dog. He's a good sidekick. He's definitely more capable, more a fierce protector. The females, though, are more alert. They more sensitive. They more caring and in tune with your emotional states. Whereas a male is kind of like, I'm just going, he just with you. Unfaith, unwavering loyalty. The female is more, what's the matter? Are you okay? I want to hug. I want to love. Ride or die, bitch. Yeah, well, they definitely that's Pearl for sure. Pearl is my girl. She stays up under the bed. When I go, she go. You ready, Pearl? Pearl, you ready? She ready at all times. What's up? She's looking for some action. Pearl, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Calm down. Calm down. Pearl, I like girls in duos though. You can have two, and they form like a nice little bond. They form a nice little pack dynamics. With the males, you're gonna have they have tend to have dominance issues, or they trying to sort out who's the biggest dog, who's the toughest dog. Female dogs tend to just fall into the role. They more, it's easier for you to assert yourself as a leader or the alpha of the pack with females. Males can challenge you at times. You got to have a really firm handle on a male, no hesitation. I would definitely, if you were looking for a breeding dog for breeding, I would definitely start with a female. And then I would try to match my female up with a male that complements her in terms of her strengths and weaknesses. I wouldn't go for that's gonna be harder to do with the male. See, so there's gonna be many a stud dogs available, and you can go, well, I think I like to improve um, her athleticism, or I like to improve the thickness or the volume. And you can seek out a stud dog that has that. You got a stud dog and he has deficiencies or whatever his weaknesses are, and you trying to do matings that improve with the next generation, it's kind of hard to find a female, that's going to be available for service, or that you can make puppies off of. If you got a male, now you got to find puppies that you might have to look for an adult dog, which is even more difficult. Puppies are unpredictable. We don't know exactly what we got with a puppy until it's reached maturity. With a female dog, you can always find a male that offers what your female lacks in terms of temperament or conformation. If you got a male dog, now it's hard for you to kind of like find a female that suits your male. You got to wait until the dog reaches maturity. And, a lot of things with these dogs has got to do with the environment that they raised in. The genetics is a base, but if you feed this dog meat and I'm feeding my dog food, we might have different results in the way that they grow and develop. If I'm taking my dog out exercising it every day and you keeping your dog in a crate or a kennel or it lives in a house majority of the time while you at work, then our dogs are going to have a different look. So a lot of that has to do with the conditions and the environment that the dog surviving and raised in. It's going to end up with, it has an impact on how they look. What you're feeding, the environment that they come up under. Is the dog living a stress-free, low stress environment? Is your dog stressed out? That has an impact on their health. When the dog is stressed out, they tend to be less healthier, just like with humans. When we stressed out, our immune system isn't working at its optimal. If we're not eating good quality nutrition, our body it doesn't allow us to perform at its peak performance. Um, if we're not getting enough rest, if we're not getting enough mental stimulation, if we're not outside and being social, we're not getting our brain activated. All of this has to do with the sum total of your dog's health. So that's why you can have a puppy and me and you both have puppies out the same litter. But I'm providing ample resources. I'm there. I might work from home, so I'm available with my dogs every day. I'm able to take them out and spend hours and hours at a time with them outside in the sun. They breathing fresh air. They are um, just a many of different smells and sights for the dogs to see and experience in the environment. Whereas, even though that you're a dedicated owner, you just don't have the time as a resource. So your dog is spending more time in the crate, and your lifestyle is more relaxed. So you not out and about in the city, and you're not really outdoorsy. That's gonna be reflected in your dog, in his appearance. So it definitely, yeah, your personality, right? Your the owner's personality and the temperament. That's gonna be back into the dog because they're picking up on our energy. They're picking up on our body language and our moods, our the tone of voice, the way that the energy that we move with, the intensity of our movements, the deliberateness. The dog is gonna read that. So if I say, that's why I try to keep my tone balanced, relaxed. If you go back to some of the other videos, you can see when I move the dog around. I'm not using the elevated tone. I'm laid back. It's consistent. It's kind of monotone when I'm ready to make a move. I might speak with a little bit of intensity. Like, what's that? See the ear, she perked up. What's that? What's that? Pearl. She busy right now. What's that? She looking. What's that? What's up, my baby? So the dog is reading all of that. And if I'm always up, upbeat, excited, the dog is picking up on that. So she thinking that's the way to be. So you have to be careful when communicating with your dog. If the dog is doing a behavior that you don't want, and this you got to be careful that you're not letting the dog feel like this is okay and you're happy about this. So we have to. That's why you want to. Well, me personally, I tend to have a really just monotone tone of voice when I'm just communicating or when I'm sitting here. It's kind of maybe seem a little bit boring versus how I normally am excited on my show and because I'm in here with my dog and this is like this is a nursery. It's a nursery. So we doing we want the mom to know, hey, this is a cool place to be. It's not about you don't have to be excited. You don't have to be on alert. You don't have to be suspicious. Everything here is relaxed, laid back. I got your back. Puppies got your back. I mean, you got your priority right now is to focus on caring for the puppies. You don't have to worry about doing the protection or guarding or exercising or anything else. You just kind of like just get to enjoy being a mother. A lot of time resting, sleeping. We're gonna provide you with the best of food, abundance of the best high quality nutrition. You don't have to worry about hunting or when is your next meal. You're gonna have plenty. Pearl eating 3-4 times a day. Like I said, we checked the milk supply earlier. This is just something that we have to do. We want to go in and fill the boobs, make sure that we just checking it for it to be. We don't want it to be hard and then become engorged. That can lead to an infection. So if we do come in, see how we got boobs up under here that's not exposed, but she has been flipped around. She was sitting up, so all of the boobs are getting drained. This puppy he got one way back there, way up under. So we got 2 rows, and with the temperature being fluctuating the way that it is, you notice that we don't have the heat lamp on, and the puppies are all together, kind of like the way that they would be in the womb. That day that the temperature rose unexpectedly, we had the heat lamp on, we indoors. That puppy is silky smooth. So mom is already, her natural temperature is 101 degrees, and the puppy's got too hot. And I think that's how she, by them trying to get away from each other, because you got all of these puppies on top of each other, then this is what happens. They get warm. This dog is really big. This puppy is really big. And you can feel it when you pick them up. All of the puppies got that heavy, heavy. I'm wondering, is it gonna be like a golden or is it gonna be red? Yes, you could definitely come and visit. I think it'd be nice to meet you. You can meet my family. You can meet all of the dogs. Get a real feel for their temperament, and you can see the dogs in an urban environment. You know how we raise them in the public. All you have to do is give me a call and set it up. My telephone number is 216-244-2088, or you can see it on my website. And you come out and visit, and we just get a real feel for one another. And I think if you haven't experienced Boerboels, or even if you have, we got some real special ones to see. I feel like our dogs, because of the way that they hand raised, they different. And it's hard to explain until you see some other dogs, but they actually functioning. You can see the dogs on alert. You got a bunch of different people coming through. It's in the neighborhood. Like I said, it's an urban environment. So we got cars rolling past, people going walking up and down the street, neighbors walking up and down the street, children walking up and down the street. And the dogs is off leash, in the city. And you can see the way that they protect. It's unique for a guard dog breed, because when you think of a guard dog, a lot of times you're thinking of like a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler, and they always are on alert, looking to take a bite, or barking and growling. When you're thinking about a guard dog or a dog that's protection, a big dog, but the Boerboel is not like that. Our Boerboels are not like that. You'll see when somebody walks past, or the dogs go on alert, they don't chase them down, or they're not looking to engage. That's not their first option. They kind of sit back, relax, get in position between you and any potential threat, and then they standing tall. They get in that erect posture with the ears popped up and the tail popped up and they hocks popped up. And what they do is that's the way that they protect. They let the person know, or the potential threat, you're going to have to come through me in order to get over here. Um, so it's a wonderful experience, especially if you haven't never had a Boerboel before. So let's go over these pups one time though. We got the smallest male, my boy, Mc McFeisty. McFeisty. He's kind of laid back and relaxed. Right now he is. Normally he's going crazy when I hold him upside down, but he's getting much better. We got the smallest male, smallest female, brown female. Nice profile on her. We got, that's a heavy dog. I think that's the second largest male. The largest male, you can tell him by his heavy pigment. Got a lot of black, and this dog is a little furrier, if you notice, which in my experience means that he has more of the mastiff genetics. When you see the dog that's a little bit furrier, they tend to be a little larger. They tend to carry more of the mastiff genes. Say, I'm breeding Dalmatians right now. Oh yeah, Dalmatians is a good functional breed too. I like dogs that have a purpose. The Dalmatian is a very intelligent dog. They great companions. That's why they have them at the firehouses. So this is the smallest male, largest female. See, she bigger. Yeah, Dobies is another wonderful dog. I love a Doberman. My cousin had Dobermans. They're very intelligent. I like the fact that you could run a Doberman all day and night. We had a really good experience with the Doberman growing up. My cousin's dog, he had a King Dobermans. But yeah, you're right though. The breed is not what it used to be. He had the King Dobermans, which was the larger variety of the Dobermans. But this dog, his name was Black, and his um, mate, her name was Lady, and it was just excellent dogs. Everybody knew Black. He was a really good dog, very very smart. My cousin had him trained. That's my cousin. He still knows a lot about training. He agitated my first county course, so he did the agitation. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm checking this out. Actually got a knot right there. All right. What happened to you? That's painful. You don't like that. Knot right there. You all right? That hurt. That joint. Yeah, that's a nut. Yeah, this is a nice, cool spot to be right here. Let's finish going over these pups. So I think we talked about the largest male. You see, he got the mastiff genes, a little bit heavier black pigment, a little bit more blacker around the face and the neck and the paws and the pads. Then we have second largest male, which is showing a lot of the traits and characteristics of the rest of the puppies in the litter. Oh no, this is the largest female. Yeah, I made that mistake a couple times. So this is the largest female. Set her right there next to the boy. Let's see. Difference in the male and the female's face. Then we have this the second largest male. We're gonna get some individual pictures too. Second largest male is looking good. Then we have smallest male puppy. Even though he's not as big as the other dogs, his head is not far behind. And he's got really good conformation. Another way that his structure is developed, his paws and stuff is just as big, if not bigger. We got my guy, McFeisty, the busybody. He's the third largest male. Gonna be worming these puppies out too. Then we got the second black female. Beautiful dog. Got the shiny coat. She's rich with the blackness. We got second largest female. Let's see. Yep. Second largest female. Well, the second brown female. Big black female right here. Little paws on her. Soon we'll have finally fourth male. Now this might be the actual best though. He's middle of the road, what I call middle of the road. And he's a handsome fellow. And a lot of times these dogs surprise you. So it's almost like your middle child. The baby, she's gonna get the baby gets special attention. Sore humper. The baby gets special attention. The oldest, the biggest gets special attention. This middle guy has to make his way. That's a middle guy. He has to make his presence felt. He has to make himself stand up. Yeah, that's my boy. The Ambassador Balto, that's my boy. So I feel like he's more Mastiff Bulldog style. And a lot of I really feel like that's one of the true benefits of this breed because they have a diverse background and you have so many different styles and variations. I think that is really a good thing because you can improve when you start locking in these traits and these genes where they all become identical and you have a that's how you also are locking in genetic defects whatever and it's no alternative line for you to correct any issues that you have. So the fact that we have the different styles of the Boerboel, the four different types of the Boerboel, I think is a good thing. Even though some people deny it and may say that there's only one type of a Boerboel, the truth and the fact of the matter is, your eyes don't lie. And if you look at a bunch of different websites, you look at many different Boerboels that's available for you to see on Facebook, you're going to see a lot of varieties. And that doesn't mean that the dog is any less than or not as good of a dog as another dog breed where you see a great amount of consistency. It means that the boar will have flavors because remember they're being developed to perform. And some places they need a hound dog, or they actually live in packs of dogs. So you're gonna have a lot of variety that's good, better at scent work, or they might accompany the farmer on the trail when we go hunting. Whereas the other kind, the larger mastiff type, might stay back and guard the family, and that doesn't mean that they have any less of a use than the dog that's for hounding, or the dog that is the terrier type that's more active and has more drive. That's another thing that we're gonna need to clip Pearl's nails. So I think that's a beautiful thing, though. All of these dogs are able to function in the pack in harmony. Thank you for that. You could tell, yeah, you see that though? It's kind of right there. What's up with that? It definitely bothers her though. It look a little swollen. And definitely on that joint too. So. Thank you for that. I'll do that. I got some Listerine on deck. Well, I got some other things that I need to take care of, including taking pictures of the puppies. I hope everyone enjoyed the live. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. If you want to discuss the dogs in general, 216-244-2088. Definitely gonna be wrapping this up. I got a wrap, and I got some gauze. I got some cotton balls. Maybe I'll do a live showing me do that when I'm treating this. Yeah, it definitely is bothering her a little bit though. All right, well that's all. I hope y'all have a really nice day. No problem. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jan. If anybody have a question, let me leave you with this. I hope the rest of your day is very productive and you have a really great day. Thanks for joining. Looking forward to the next episode. See everybody soon.